According to a new study, men and women aren't saving enough for retirement, but women's shortfall is almost twice as big as men's. In today's Where Money Matters, advice for women to level the playing field and retire without going broke. Nancy Cotu is co-owner of Money Managers Financial Group. Nancy, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Let's talk about first the difference. Why is it such a large margin of women?
Well, women are living longer, for one thing, and if you're married, you're living on average 8 to 10 years longer than your husband. And it's not necessarily a priority. Retirement savings is not necessarily a priority to women. There was a study asking women versus men, was retirement planning a priority? 50% of the women said yes, compared to 62% of the men. So they're just not taking it seriously. There are reasons for that, but they did another study, 2 groups of 45-year-olds, because they also know that people in general aren't saving enough, and we're really going into maybe crisis stages later on in life because there's 10,000 people a day turning 65.
Yeah.
So it's about saving on your own, and they studied this group on how much of a deficit they would have if they were retired, and the men had a deficit of $262,000, which is significant.
Substantial, yeah.
Women had double that as a deficit, and there are some factors.
Yeah, well, let's talk about trying to not let that happen. Obviously saving money, but give me some detail. What can women do?
So first, women have to save. Women on average work 12 years less than men, and typically stopping work to raise children, to take care of ailing spouses, sometimes aging parents. So, but also they're earning 79 cents to the man's dollar still. So they make less, they have less to save, but they have to start saving for themselves first. Typically women are worried about everyone else first, but themselves. We recommend that they start saving 10 to 15% of their earnings to retirement savings. So 401k, IRA, Roth IRA. And if they can't get to that 10 or 15% level, we recommend that they take full advantage of an employer plan that might have a matching program, because that'll accumulate money faster, and then build from there.
And I think this is interesting. You say negotiate your salary, which is something you'd think you'd do anyway, and not necessarily just for retirement.
So women feel, on average, that they're not making the same as their male counterpart, and they're absolutely correct. They're, again, 79 cents to the male dollar, but they're not asking for more. And ironically, the ones that do ask for more, 3 out of 4 are getting the raise. So they need to ask, they need to assert themselves.
Speak up, absolutely. Learn to say no, which is
kind of a hard one.
That is a hard one. Like you said, we all take care of ourselves first.
Family members. So women tend to be caregivers, so they're going to educate their children, they're going to lend to family members before they put into their own retirement fund. And it's quite the reverse. They have to pay themselves first before they can even care for these people long term, potentially. It's kind of like if you've ever flown on an airline, the flight attendant says, put on your own life vest and oxygen before you care for your family. Women need to think about that, because they also, number one, they do not want to ever be a burden to their family. And 2 is they're terrified they're going to outlive their money. So saving for themselves first is crucial.
Okay, we'll get through, take inventory as well. What do you mean by take inventory?
So typically, especially if you're married in a household, there's going to be one person that handles the finances and the record keeping. A woman needs to know where it is and how much you have. So it's about understanding what's in the 401ks, what's in the investment account, know where the statements are, know where the passwords are. I can't tell you how many widows and divorced women I meet with that didn't know that initial information. So it's critical, you know. We have a great tool for that we use all the time. If anyone wants the tool, it's an inventory list. And they can go to our website, which is monimgr.com. Click on Contact Us, put their email in, go to notes, and just say inventory, and we're happy to send it to them.
Nancy, thank you so much. A lot of good information out there.
Thank you so much, Amy.
Be in the know.
Pretty passionate about this.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. You'll find all the Money Managers Financial Group at 1211 West 22nd Street in Oak Brook. For more information, you can visit the website. We're going to also have the link on our website, WGNTV.com.